Hey, Ansley, Alex Dodd from the Clemson Insider. Have you had a chance yet to just reflect on your time at Clemson and this season and how special it's been?
Been reflecting the whole way, Alex. It's been more than I ever thought it would be. Starting a brand new program. You never know what to expect. So this has been a dream. It really has. To go out playing Alabama, legendary. I'm pointing to the field. You can't see me. But legendary school, a legendary team, so good. And to hang in and fight the whole way, we fought the whole way through. That's all you can ask, just to compete. And we did that. It's been fun.
Hey, Ainsley, Zach Wagner with TigerNet. Just wondering what some of your favorite memories from this team that you'll cherish for the rest of your life.
Probably starting some of those traditions that you'll be able to look back on and be like, yeah, we started that. I know just a lot of the pregame stuff, toeing the line, counting down the seconds for pregame to start, and you're all running out at the same time. That's pretty fun. Clapping everybody's hands, running around the wall after the game ends, like that's super cool. Just a lot of those traditional stuff. Of course, some of the games are super fun, creating a rivalry between, like specifically Duke. That was a fun game. All those games were super fun. But yeah, those things.
Ansley, Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. What did you think about the standing ovation that Valerie got from both the Clemson and Alabama fans?
That just shows the respect she's gained through the whole softball world. That's really nice when you have, again, a team like Alabama who's standing for you, even though you technically got the loss or whatever, and they're standing for you. That means a lot, and you got a lot of respect, and you love to see that. That's what softball is all about. It's not all about winning and losing. It's about relationships you build, legacy you leave, that kind of stuff.
Hey, Ansley, this is Todd. What kind of team are you leaving behind?
One that's learning, and they're growing, and they have so much. They're already so good. And just I'll be so excited to watch and see how they continue to grow over the next several years, because they're going to be right here competing with Alabama in a few years. So much talent, so much fight. I just love it.
You got time for two more?
Sorry, guys.
Take all the time you need, Ansley. Just what does the future look like for you? What does the future hold?
I'm not sure yet. I want to stay around the sport. I love it a lot. I want to coach, preferably at the college level, and continue to just share my passion for it. It's been so fun. It's been a big part of my life, my whole life. So I don't know what I would do without it. I'm definitely, I'm gonna be okay. I know some people are like, oh, I don't know what to do without playing, but I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I definitely want to coach and stay around the sport, and just continue to learn and teach, and have some fun, create more memories around it.
Ansley, what are your thoughts on how Alabama kind of keeps the pressure on you infielders? You can make a perfect play, and it's still not good enough.
Oh man, amazing. They're so fast. I want to get on their speed training program. It's pretty good stuff. I just think a lot of it goes to home field advantage too. They knew how to work their fields, place it in good areas. I think as the game was going on, we were figuring out, okay, this is where they wanted to put it, and we were learning as that was going, and trying to. We were getting closer and closer to getting them out every single time, and then eventually we did make them have to do something different, and we're able to get both of them out in a row. So that was pretty nice. Shows that we were making those adjustments throughout the game.
We'll take one more. Thanks, everybody. Up next, we have head coach John Rickman. And we'll go ahead and open it up to questions.
Hey, Coach, Alex Dodd from the Clemson Insider. I know it's a difficult way to close out the season, but how special was this year and making the NCAA tournament and showing some fight in a regional with one of the top teams in the country?
Just an outstanding year for our program, and just so happy for our players to experience the success that we've had in a short amount of time. Our two seniors, Ansley Gilstrap and Casey Bigham, took a chance on a startup program and had no idea that we were going to accomplish some of the things that we did. So a big shout out to both of them, for providing such great leadership this year for our team. Certainly this year has been a long year, and we have really just fought and played hard. Came back from some adversity. We've battled through some injuries, and for a young team to do all of those things and still have the success that we've had is pretty remarkable. Certainly we've learned a lot from this year. We've gained some valuable experience to help us build for next year, and we're just going to take some time and reflect and enjoy the players and the season that we've had, and put some closure on it the next week. But just so proud of our staff and this team and the things we accomplished this year.
Hey, Coach Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. I thought it was a classy move pulling Valerie with one out to go in the 7th. How about the standing ovation that you received from not only the Clemson fans and the Alabama fans? And how good does it feel to know that you're going to have her back next year?
Well, first off, knowing that we're going to have her back for 3 years is a very, very relieving, thought. And certainly, she's a talented player, and I think with the help of the media and the people that have got to watch Valerie play live, she's just a special talent, and to give her that opportunity for the fans to, show her some appreciation was one thing as a coach you like to do. And certainly, Valerie is, she got a little emotional, but she pitched a heck of a game today against a very good team. And she's going to learn from this experience and grow just like the rest of us. But for us to do that for her, I thought was a special moment, and really appreciate the classiness of the Alabama fans and of course the great Clemson fans that were here and the ovation they gave her.
Hey, Coach, Zach Wagner with TigerNet. I'm just wondering what some of your favorite memories are from this team, and stuff that you'll hold on to, going past this season.
Well, there's a lot of memories, from, really, the game stuff and the wins bring back a lot of memories, but just, I think the camaraderie that brought us together through a very difficult time of dealing with the season ending last year and just having a long break and the uncertainty of, are we ever going to play again? And when we do, how's that going to look? But just the ability for us to come together and practice last fall and kind of understand the new world of how you deal with a pandemic and play college sports. So I think most importantly is just the appreciation of being around a team that, sets a goal and then works to accomplish that goal. And just the little things that you just take for granted sometimes, the ability to play the game, to practice the game, the ability to travel and then today, this weekend, was the ability to play in front of a full venue again, so I've learned to appreciate this a little bit more after what we've been through and appreciate the little things. But, to win 44 games in your second year as a program is pretty remarkable. And you don't do that without a lot of great people and a lot of great players. So just very appreciative, grateful, and humbled to be in this situation.
Hey, Coach, we noticed Valerie was pretty upset after that home run, and then it looked like she started to press a little bit at the plate. What did you guys say to her to calm her down and settle her in for the rest of the game?
I think, really they're a good team, and usually, if you're going to get on a very good pitcher, you get on early in the game, and they put us in some high pressure situations defensively where Valerie had to be perfect, and she made a couple of mistakes, and a good hitting team took advantage of that. But I thought she did a really good job of settling down and not getting flustered, and really holding her composure in some tough situations. And there are some things that you can make great pitches, and sometimes the ball just bounces a certain way, and certainly their speed put pressure on us all weekend. But she held her pressure, and she gave ourselves a chance to to come back. And a lot of teams getting down 4-0 early would have folded, but this team doesn't do that, and they continue to fight and continue to put runners on base, and that was a great effort today by our entire team.
Hey, Coach. Ben Briner from the State. What can your kind of young team take from the experience of playing in an atmosphere like this, and also just kind of how hard is it to catch a team like Alabama at this early a juncture in the tournament?
There's a lot that we can learn, and the biggest thing is just the ability to have the experience of playing in a hostile environment in front of a packed house against a great pitcher and a great team. Sometimes, adversity and failure is fertilizer for growth, and that's what we're kind of looking at as this is a great opportunity for us to grow and learn. So the next time we're put in this situation, we'll be better for it. Moving forward, there's a lot that we can take away from not only this weekend, but this season. And I think we will continue to work and grow to be better.
Coach, after seeing a couple teams in the conference that finished behind you guys in the standings, moving on to super regionals, are you with the ACC going to be able to address the selection committee about the path that you guys had in the postseason this year?
I don't know what we can do to address the situation other than the fact that, hopefully next year we can play a complete schedule. Like I've said before, we had a schedule to put together that we thought was competitive and definitely would have helped us in our RPI, and our strength of schedule. I've said this many times before. We were scheduled to play in the ESPN Clearwater Classic and play against 4 or 5 top 20 teams, and that got canceled. We were supposed to play Georgia, an away game, that got canceled due to our schedule cuts mandated by the ACC. We had a midweek game, home and away, scheduled against South Carolina. We cut one of those, only got to play one of those. And then we had Kennesaw State and UNCG scheduled for midweek games, and both of those teams made the NCAA tournament. Those games were canceled. And then, we unfortunately, the way the ACC schedule worked out, we weren't scheduled to play Florida State this year. And then we were, had our series canceled at Notre Dame due to COVID in their program. So if you add all of those games up, boy, our resume is a heck of a lot better with strength of schedule. And I believe our RPI would have been up there where we get a seed. So some of that was out of our control, and certainly we'll look to work on that next year and hopefully be in a better position to host and be a top seed.
Coach, speaking of the ACC, you got 5 teams in, 2 of those teams, yourselves and Duke, first timers in the NCAA tournament. Just how cool was that? Virginia Tech, of course, the team you beat in the tournament, they've advanced to the super regional, but how cool is it just to be a part of the growth of the ACC as a softball conference?
I think it's outstanding. I mean, the conference is getting better. I think you're seeing that by the universities putting more money into the facilities, coaches' salaries, things like that. It's always been, a 3 or 4 team conference, where you could kind of predict who is going to win it. I think now that Duke and Clemson have added and are, really competitive programs, it's just going to add to the strength of our conference top to bottom. And to see Florida State and Virginia Tech advance, so far that I know about it, is just it's a great look for our conference.
Coach, how exciting is it moving into this offseason to be able to build on the foundation of what you guys did this year on the recruiting trail and building towards next season?
Very excited. You know, I think the way the season ended, obviously, you know, you just plan and prepare and you don't expect it to end. And when it's over, it's like, you know, you got to take a step back and reflect and just enjoy the fact that, you know, you had a great year, and we will certainly do that. But, you know, we'll take about 2 or 3 weeks off and then, you know, start our camps and recruiting for next year. But to know that our team is going to work hard and in their off-season workouts and get back with some new recruits next year is very refreshing, and we're looking forward to it.
Everybody, we appreciate the coverage all year long.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. We got to catch a bus, so thank you.